And welcome everybody to Coda. It's week 2 of season 6 of the UR2D Sunday League. We've got Nuno Pinto coming out with the win last week with Gamer15 and Nomskar right behind, and Demonkin with a P4. Team standings, Fox and Goose out front by 7 points over LSA, and the rest to follow. We've got some new liveries to announce here. As you see, LTE and LSA, Nordic Thunder sticking with their standards. A bit of a design tweak for the other teams. Scuderia Pericaro, blue and orange now, and Russo British Racing in the green and white. Alright, let's bring on the qualifying results. It was anti-amazing for Nordic Thunder coming out with the pole. Demonkin close behind in second. Nomskar, Gamer, Nuno, Pamucius, Marian Frias, K, Lucky Bamboo, Ragunathan, MonGoose, Somehowimadeit, T-Full, Andries, Urist, Jake, Fox, and Mosca. We've got Sobel and Hetmanek filling in the back. Skip could not make it, and the Queen was absent. We are go, go, go at Coda. Coming in, turn 1. We've got Anti-Amazing still out front. Demonkin giving chase. Gamer15 in third, and Nomskar and Nuno following. It's Nomskar off into the grass. Pamucius trying to work his way up. Back the field a little bit. We've got Gamer15 and Marian Freeze battling around the first set of the big hairpin turns. We've got Gamer and K both off onto the sand, and we're going to come around to the final turn, and lap 1 is in the books. Pamucius making a push for the lead. It's Nomskar going low past Nuno, and Nomskar is going to push his way into the lead. Demonkin still giving pursuit. Anti-Amazing falling back all the way to 6th place. Up past K though. K is in 6th now. Demonkin still with the lead. Somehowimadeit ahead of MonGoose at the back of the front of the pack. So they are doing a good job, Vlad and MonGoose, to stick with the lead pack. Now it's an FGR1-2 lead right now. Demonkin followed by Nuno, Pamucius, K and Anti-Amazing racing side by side. Nomskar has fallen back as he went onto the sand. Sobel from last place representing LTE, working his way through the pack all the way up to P14, sliding by Urist, and Urist does a great job defending, keeping him at bay. Sobel still got to work his way back up slowly but surely. Demonkin still in the lead. Nuno and K following. Pamucius, Nomskar, and Anti-Amazing. That's your front 6 right now. Demonkin gets hit into the back by Nuno. K gets a chance to slide by, and he's gonna do it, pushing Nuno off to the side. It's K into P2. K into P2, a little wide on the grass though. That's gonna give Demonkin a bit of a lead. Pamucius trying to get a piece of Nuno now. K hits the wall, and he's gonna slide back, but gets it right back from Nuno, and off into the grass. Nuno's trying to defend that position back again. It looks like it's gonna be K, but here comes Nuno. We'll see after this set of turns. Demonkin still out front. Sobel working his way up. Urist doing an awesome job defending, but he gets by him. Now he wants a piece of MonGoose, and somehow he made it. Yes, he's by Goose, and he's looking at Vlad. He's got Vlad in his sights. Sobel up to P12. Hetmanek up to P15 as well, the replacement for RBR. Very good job for these guys who had to start at the back of the pack after qualifying. Sobel eyeing up Vlad now into this final main bottom turn before we get into the big set of hairpins, and he's by Vlad quite easily, and he's going to hold the position. Yep, there we go. Sobel working his way up. Back at the front, Nuno just past Pamucius for 2nd. K now back to 4th. Demonkin with a great lead, about a whole second ahead of Nuno. Ragunathan now next on Sobel's list for P10, as Somehowimadeit keeps the slipstream going, but off into the grass there. A little mistake by Vlad. Alright, Ragunathan defending against Sobel. We'll see how long he can keep it up. We know Sobel's a faster driver. Can the car do it though? Blue Blizzard, not enough in the tanks, and Ragunathan is in the pit wall. Sobel gets by quite easily. Some people exiting the pits now. As you see, the tire changes beginning. Sobel wide, but he's on the hard, so he's going to have a little extra time to climb that ladder once again. Getting through all the traffic while they're in the pits. A great strategy by Sobel, starting on the hards from the end. Here come our leaders, Demonkin, Nuno, Pamucius, and Nomskar. Let's see who stayed out. Gamer15 and K stayed out, so it's a 1-2 for LSA momentarily, as Anti-Amazing is now ahead of Pamucius, the old teammates from Nordic Thunder. Pamucius looking great in his blue and orange for Scuderia Pericaro. Demonkin trying to get by. Nuno takes the position from him, and that's a pass. Nuno is now going to be into the lead after the LSA cars pit. Sobel still working his way up into 7th now. Nuno just ahead of Gamer. Demonkin now falling back. See if Nuno can defend this position. Gamer on the worn tires, he should be able to do so. It's K in the lead right now. Fox driven off the track by Sobel, climbing hard. He's already being lapped by the pack. Marian Frias with a nice inside turn. Oh yeah, that's a great pass by Marian Frias on Sobel. Sobel's looking to take it back on the hards. Frias off to the side on the grass. We'll see what happens and develops there. Nuno passing Andres, a very dangerous spot to be in, as Andres has those mechanical troubles from time to time. Marian Frias holding on now ahead of K. They've both taken the pit, and Sobel still working on those hards. Yep, there he goes into pit on lap 12. Demonkin behind Gamer 15 right now. Gamer 15 sitting in second place. Anti-Amazing and Pamushis close behind. Demonkin's going to get passed by Anti-Amazing as he's off onto the grass. Pamushis and Nomskar stack up on top of each other, and it's a bit of a smush fest going on in through these hairpins. Okie dokie, here we go. Gamer 15 in the pits. Demonkin takes this turn a little tight, and it's Anti-Amazing up into second place. Alright, here we go. As they dodge past Andres on the back rear left turn. We're looking at a lap traffic getting in the way of Anti-Amazing. We're looking at a pass attempt here, and it's not quite happening. Andre's a little bit too erratic, and they're safely going to get around. Demonkin, Pamushis, Nomskar working on Andre's right now. T-Fold gets in the way. Demonkin's off to the track. T-Fold's into the grass as well, and back into Demonkin again. Alright, somehow I made it, and Ragunathan looking at a little bit of a battle themselves further down the pack. This one is for 12th place and 11th place. Vlad eyeing up Ragunathan. Can't take it on that attempt. He's going to have to go for another one. Demonkin looking to get by Pamushis, back now in 6th place. K has left the race. K is out of the game. He has retired his car. K will fall all the way down. He was doing great. Just a little minor miscue, and then he's called it a day. That's it. Your last year's or season 4's champion has retired from this race. Nuno just past Vlad, putting a lap on him. Vlad using his slipstream. Oh, this is Hetmanek. I'm sorry. Hetmanek will fill in for Skip. Here we go. Here's a look at Vlad, and somehow I made it. Still battling and passing Ragunathan. Both on the softs on lap 16. Ragunathan looking to be the faster driver, but somehow I made it, doing an excellent job defending that move. Alright, they both take it into the grass before the first big hairpin, and they're going to lose a little bit of time there. Sobel is now into the pits onto his second set of softs. I think that was maybe a bit early, got knocked in there. And oh, looks like Vlad may have missed his pit. That's going to allow MonGoose to catch up. Sobel's passing Ragunathan now for 9th place. And yeah, I think that might have happened. An extra long pit for Somehow I Made It. That's going to allow MonGoose to slide by as Vlad makes a mistake onto the grass. Alright, they're both chasing down Urist now. Urist on the worn out softs. He's going to have to go pit soon. Urist on the grass. MonGoose passed both of them. And yep, there he goes into the pits. Looked like he got knocked in, but I think he was pitting anyway. That gives the contact from Goose, giving Vlad Somehow I Made It a chance to get by, and he returns to the top of that position. Gamer 15 right now ahead of Nuno. At the front of the pack, Demonkin giving chase right behind. Urist, lap traffic in the way, going inside, way onto the grass, lets those other faster drivers get by. Nuno's going to get by Gamer. Demonkin is going to try and get by Gamer on the outside, but he's not going to be able to do it. Alright, there he goes on the inside of the last hairpin. Demonkin and Nuno both pass Gamer. Onto the grass, Urist fighting hard and passes Demonkin back. The blue flag driver repasses Demonkin. Gamer pushing Demonkin off to the side. Anti-Amazing is going to get by him as well. Here we go, the battle for 12th and 11th back on for Somehow I Made It and MonGoose. Over to turn 1, in through the small chicanes. Using the draft, MonGoose is going to get by. Somehow I Made It, a great drafting pass there, and Somehow I Made It a little too thin onto the grass. That's going to give MonGoose quite the lead back and a good gap. Alright, MonGoose looking steady for VEO. Fox all the way back into last. just besides the fact that K is retired in this race. MonGoose now letting Vlad back into the chase, but there's more action up front right now. Marion Free is ahead of Gamer15 and Demonkin, and it looks like she's holding steady. Gamer15 off into the grass. A good defensive move by Marion Freeze. Going to allow Demonkin to get by, and almost gets by Marion Freeze. Here they back are on the back straight into the big hairpins. All right, Demonkin is going to cut that nicely. Marion Freeze tossed to the side into the grass. So it's Gamer15 passing Marion Freeze there. Andres, lap driver, very erratic racer. It's the danger zone for Somehowimadeit and MonGoose, and there Andres appears and goes way off the track, taking Goose out a little bit. That's going to allow Somehowimadeit to put a little bit of time back on as Nuno comes from behind and just gets smoked into the pits by Andres. Nuno's going to have to reassess his situation. Nomskar is going to get by and takes the lead. Nomskar now your leader on lap 23, almost halfway through the race at Coda here. Vlad off into the sand. MonGoose is going to return to 11th place and see if he can defend the position. Vlad on the hards. The traction is a little bit better. Here he comes in for the pass on the final hairpin. No, not quite able to do it. Maybe he'll do it next time. Oh, a big incident there. Pamushis and Anti getting involved with Urist and Tifel, and the pass is put on by Vlad over MonGoose. Lucky Bamboo and Sobel battling back in 9th place and 8th place. And here we go, Nomskar around the lap traffic. Nuno getting stuck, but there he scoots through. And they're cleanly around the lap drivers. MonGoose almost into the pits there, just saves it off the wall. And Vlad looks like he's going to want to take that position back as he got passed by MonGoose. Well, the leaders were fighting up front. Alright, here we go. Hetmanek looking good back in 14th place. Lucky Bamboo giving chase to Sobel in the meantime. Off into the sand, and Sobel's going to have a nice big lead after that incident. All drivers cutting the corner, but if you cut it too hard like Hetmanek did there, he's going to get stuck on the grass. Alright, Hetmanek fill in, no practice, had to jump in the car right away as Skip could not make it to the track. Marion Freeze, a problem with security, could not get into the course. Something wrong with his passport maybe, I don't know. They would not give him entry into the facility, so he had to step aside, and lucky Hetmanek was going to be broadcasting, but a classic Daniel Kvyat move. He's on the track now. Somehowimadeit and Tifel in the way of Demonkin right now. Ragunathan also just ahead of Somehowimadeit, but there's some traffic in between them. Tifel still ahead of Demonkin. Demonkin sitting in 3rd place right now, switching to the hards, and there he goes into the pits, followed by Vlad. Demonkin opting for another set of hards as Anti slides by him into 4th place, 5th place, and going to be right in behind his sister teammate, MonGoose. Gamer15 now on the softs, looking to get by Demonkin. Well, he can't. Those hards are slower, and he's able to do it. Gamer15 up into 5th place. Past Demonkin. Needs to get past MonGoose now, the lapped car. And he's going to give him some space. Yep, and both drivers slide by. Okay, Gamer15 now ahead of Demonkin, chasing down Pamushis. Pamushis in the top 5 for the new team, Scuderia Pericaro. Scuderia Pericaro, probably one of the biggest divides between skills and drivers. Blue Blizzard being the other. Tifel definitely in the back marker category, and as well as Andres. Ragunathan right up there in the top 10, and Andres looking like he's put himself into the pits there. Andres has parked his car in the pits. It looks like he will be retiring soon. Muscabrivas off to the side, letting the faster drivers by as Gamer and Demonkin catch up to Pamushis. Anti-Amazing got a couple lap cars in between them, but they get by them very quickly. Here comes the rest of the pack on Anti-Amazing's tail. Anti clinging to 3rd place right now. It looks like they are starting to close the gap. Gamer and Demonkin drafting off of each other. Pamushis is by Demonkin. Here we go. Pamushis has eyes on Gamer15 for 4th place. Gamer looks like he was off into the track. It was just a lag, and Andres off in the middle of the track right now. That appears to be driving, but he's parked his car in the pits, so you see that error going. Andres smart to retire his car. MonGoose hit almost all the way into the pits, and Somehowimadeit going to get by, and Marion Freeze trying to get by both drivers, able to do so. Just clinging on there to 7th place is Marion Freeze, and MonGoose into the grass. Vlad cuts him wide and pushes him off. He's going to be able to hold that position. Here we go, into the big hairpin turns. MonGoose looks inside, can't do it. Gonna look outside, over the last big hairpin, into the final stretch. Looks like Vlad's gonna hold the position. Demonkin working on Anti-Amazing now. Gamer 15 is by Anti. Can Demonkin do the same? Not yet. Here they go, down the back straight, into the hairpins. It's Gamer 15, Anti-Amazing, Demonkin, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Nomskar and Nuno still out front. As we look into the final straight here, Anti-Amazing's into the pits, so Demonkin is looking to pass Gamer on the hards now, but Gamer wedges him out. He's going to have to try again through the small chicanes. Here we go. In the back left turn, a look at Sobel giving chase to Anti-Amazing. Just about a second and a half behind him. Pamushis is right on Sobel's tail. Definitely the faster car. Definitely got some better tires, and around Sobel's off the track, and Pamushis is around him. Alright, look back at the grid here at Hetmanek. Right into the side of the Ragunathan, doing well, still in 15th place. Giving chase to Jake Brad right now, about 5 seconds behind, but on the worn tires as well. Ragunathan and Marion Freeze battle on beside him. Sobel now got sights on Pamushis as Vlad gets lapped again. Pamushis takes one on him. Almost into the pits. Sobel goes into the pits. The worn out softs by Somehowimadeit definitely will have to pit next lap as MonGoose goes past Sobel there as he pursues Somehowimadeit about 4 seconds back of Vlad. Alright, Sobel off by himself a little bit now with some good breathing room, and he's going to be able to race quite comfortably all the way up from last in the pack to 8th place. A great race from Sobel, filling in for McQueen on LTE. Here we go. Sobel comes around and is going to cash another decent lap. Oh, that's a rather slow lap actually on his out lap, but overall Sobel racing nice, clean, and consistent as he's going to throw a lap on MonGoose right here. MonGoose taking the line and then going outside. And that's how it's done. As you're passing those lap drivers, you don't want to get involved too much. And Sobel starts to look ahead to try and catch Pamushis, 7.5 seconds back. So it looks like Sobel might be locked into that 8th place position unless something unforeseen can happen to one of the other racers. Alright, as he's catching up on Jake Brad, his teammate from LTE, Jake's down in 15th place, 2 seconds behind Hetmanek, and 10 seconds ahead of Oscar Brivas. So Jake comfortably in the top 15 here. Not quite a back marker, but definitely in the back of the pack racing. The best of the worst, as you would say, the best of the rest. Alright, Jake letting Sobel do a little bit of slipstreaming, maybe helping his pursuit in Pamushis. And oh, he actually pushes him a little bit to the side. They almost got tangled, but they're cleanly out safe, and Sobel's past his teammate, putting a lap on him. Alright, back in 11th place, MonGoose is now 10 seconds behind Ragunathan. Really not giving chase to him as he's out of his caliber, but trying to keep ahead. Somehowimadeit is the main goal right now for MonGoose. And here comes Vlad himself, giving pursuit, closing the gap. It's only half a second now. Into the last hairpin, here they come. Russo British Racing, giving pursuit to the 2 VEO cars. Hetmanek, there is a lap back. Fox a lap back of Hetmanek. So we've got drivers on 3 different laps here, but right in the middle where they meet, that's where the battle's going on. Vlad is going to get by. Oh yeah, there's a push off and a nice little wedge. Good play. He's going to get by MonGoose pretty cleanly. MonGoose looking to get it back, and he's into the pits. Okay, for new tires. So, back up in 8th place. It's Sobel now. Going to try and draft on Somehowimadeit. If he can get close enough to him, he looks like he's going to be able to do so. Sobel still 3 seconds back at Pamushis, but definitely closing that gap. It looks like Sobel might have a shot at the Scuderia Pericaro car of Pamushis, and think about the top 7. As Somehowimadeit scoots in for his tires, MonGoose is going to come up really closely as he exits the pit. Let's see where they are. MonGoose just ahead of Somehowimadeit, and the battle is back on for 11th place. Here they go. Somehowimadeit getting that draft, lap 43 of 50, only 7 remaining. Here we go. Vlad needs to do the undercut, and off into the grass. MonGoose defends the position. All right, the battle up front. Nomskar is about 3 seconds ahead of Nuno right now. It looks to be sealed up nearly, but we'll see where the pit strategies prevail. In the middle of the pack right now, it's the battle on for 11th place. MonGoose caught up into his own teammate Fox, and that's going to allow Somehowimadeit to get by. Somehowimadeit has now secured 11th place over the VEO of MonGoose, and Jake Brad taking out MonGoose even further into the track, trying to battle. This is a terrible example of blue flags, wedging him off the grass even further. MonGoose is out of the running for 11th place, and Jake Brad is taking no prisoners as he's a lap down from these battling cars. Here comes Nomskar in the lead. Looking at passing, MonGoose gets into the back of him. Jake Brad wedges Nomskar off to the track. The leader has been taken out by Jake Brad now. Alright, Nomskar, that means Nuno's going to have a chance to catch up, and here he comes. Nomskar's by both drivers. Alright, into the last hairpin. Here we go. Jake Brad still drafting into the back of Nomskar again. Jake Brad just all over the road right now in the middle of one of the tightest races we've seen with 4 laps to go. Nuno into the back of Jake Brad, so it kind of evens out, but not what you want to see from your back markers here. MonGoose drafting on Nomskar still around those hairpins. Nuno looks like he's going to be catching up a little bit. Has closed the gap to about 0.8 seconds right now. Just 4 to go. Nuno's going to get around MonGoose in the last hairpin as we look at Sobel now chasing Pamushis, about a second back of him. Can we see Sobel close that gap on Pamushis for 7th place? It's a bit of a long shot, but there's only 2 laps to go. Alright, Nomskar still ahead of Nuno by half a second. We cannot see them on the camera view, but we'll just have to follow them closely on the time ticker as Sobel starts to close the gap for Pamushis. Nuno is now past Nomskar. Nuno's past Nomskar. Something must have happened. Nomskar is now 1 full second behind him. And here we come. Sobel looking to put a pass on Pamushis. No, they both take each other out into the pits on the final lap. Pamushis stops for new softs. Sobel keeps on going. Will the strategy pay off? The race is almost over. Sobel is now past Pamushis for P7. What a move by Sobel. Unbelievable strategy as they both get swept in the pits. The 10-second timer is done. And that's it. Sobel takes it. And Nuno takes the race. Nuno, Nomskar, Demonkin, a double podium for FGR, the first in their team's history. Gamer and Marion Frias, 4th and 5th, the Anti-Amazing in 6th, and Sobel over Pamushis on that very last move gives him 7th place. Lucky Bamboo and Ragunathan in 10th. On the back half of things, Vlad Somehowimadeit over MonGoose for 12th. Urist and Hetmanek, what an amazing performance by him. Driver of the day goes to Hetmanek for the last minute fill-in. Jake Brad for LTE in 15th, followed by Tifo, Mosca Brevis, Fox, and our retirees Andres and LSA's K, which shakes things up in the standings quite a bit. Nuno almost 20 points ahead of Nomskar to start with Gamer 15. Following close behind in 3rd, Demonkin, strong in 4th place. Anti-Amazing and Lucky Bamboo looking good as an NTH duo, but all the way back down in 9th and 10th is Marion Frias and K with 2 retirements, which means Flowforce and LSA are a lot further down than expected right off the bat, giving Fox and Goose Racing an excellent start to the season. Make sure you guys tune in next week to see if FGR can three-peat. It's going to be Monza.